Welcome to EAP Space.
Today we are going to do presentations. Jeff has prepared a few presentations for us to do. We're each going to do one. We have not seen any of the presentations. We don't know what inside, but we've got to present it anyway, right? So it's going to be our improv game. So let's do scissors, paper, rock, and see who goes first.
Yep, sounds good.
Scissors, paper, rock. She wins. She goes first. She gets to pick and see what she gets to go first.
Alright, I am going to choose The Secret of Happiness.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Kat. So I picked the topic, The Secret of Happiness, which Jeff has kindly prepared us. So I have no idea what's going to happen later, but let's see how it goes. So, an introduction of my presentation is the term happiness, this word, it's used in the context of mental or emotional states, including positive or pleasant emotions rate. Alright, this is way too long, and that's pretty much an explanation of happiness, and which means that, in life, we need a bit of happiness to spark up, lighten up your mood, pretty much. Okay, so in life, you need to take warm bath, and warm bath, immediately we need to think about ducklings in the bath, and two ducklings, obviously one is a male and one is a female, because one is kissing the other, obviously, and two of them have hats, because which makes you a bit happy with a bit of decorations. Oh, okay. In life, you also, besides happiness, you also need a bit of sound as well to make this a bit different. So someone is obviously doing some construction work, and that sound is making some music, very, very, very high-pitched music that can make your life happier, I guess. And if you do construction, you need to also wear gloves as well. This is really important. And make sure you don't hurt yourself. And there's so, like I said, I enjoy sunny days. So when you think of sunny days, you think of the beach, right? And when you look at the beach, you need to jump into the water. So to make your life happier, you need to have some poise. So when we think of happiness, we also need to think about the color. So purple is always a color that is my favorite color, and which makes me think of poison as well, because all the poisons are very colorful, especially purple or dark blue. And when we think of poison, we always think of a skull with two bones.
And is that the secret to happiness?
Yeah, sometimes you just need to have happiness poison.
So you're saying to be happy, we have to pick our poison?
Happiness poison. Yeah, so there's different type of poisons in the world, and you need to pick the right one to make yourself happier. So there's different types. Of course, you can't pick the wrong one, so you need to pick the right one that makes your life happier. This is the key of life that you need to be happy. Key of life to be happy is to go into a cave. It shows life is very empty, and you need to find your own happiness through the door. So you need to find the right key to go into the right door to make yourself happy, and you also need to park with
Parking in the cave?
You need to So UFO will come. Very interesting picture. In life, there's also black and white. So you also need the UFO to bring you to the space, which you can also find happiness. If the Earth doesn't give you happiness, you just need to go to the Mars. Going through the UFO. And there's also a light over there, which is like the UFO stop, where you can actually go and queue up, and then the UFO driver will pick you up to Mars. Okay, so in conclusion, you need to have black and white in life as well, and also you need to find the key to open your door.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jenny, and I am here tonight to tell you a bit about health versus money. So, it is very difficult to decide whether health or wealth is more important, as both of them have enough logic behind their importance. So, let's find out whether I value health more or wealth more. So, in these days, especially in Australia, mask has been a big part of our life. So, when you think about it, do you think it's more important to wear a mask, or whether it's better to save money? So, would you risk your health but keep your wealth by not buying masks? Or would you rather invest in a lot of masks to protect your health? Now, when people are sad, it makes people blue. But when it comes to purple, like that's my favorite color. So I would like to think that when you have a busy lifestyle, it's really important to give yourself some time to go out and just relax. Give yourself some time to reset your mind, because if not, it will really impair your mental well-being, and you'll sometimes feel like a lonely cat, just looking for that person that understands you, but all you can find is a dying flower. So it's really important when you're striving for your goals and trying to make your life better, don't forget health is also a very important factor. Because if you don't, it's like you're walking on a skyscraper and you're so lost because you're so stressed that you might even think about ending your life because you're too focused on money. So sometimes, someone has once told me, don't focus too much on the wealth. Too much of that, or too much greed or desire, will actually be very detrimental to your health. And they recommended perhaps take a step back and perhaps look into going back to the farms, because that would help you with living comfortably, because you're still going to get your crops and your food, but so you'll satisfy your living requirements, but you'll also be able to maintain your health.
It's still a farm.
So listen to me, think health before wealth, because that will be the road that leads you to glory. And that's the end of my story. Thank you.
Today I'm going to do my presentation about youth and their power, because I believe that is very important to know. So, youth can bring a new level of thinking to the most challenging problems in our world today. They can also infuse the power and energy needed to put that thinking into action. So as you can see, the power of the imagination is very important. Because, look, a horse, what does that represent? Speed. We have to be fast in order to catch up to today's society, which is going so fast. We gotta take risks and jump out that plane, because we've been too safe recently. I'm not liking that. And yes, you need to look fresh at all times, because if you don't look good, right, no one's gonna take your opinion seriously. Right? This is not an accident. It's magic. And you can see, this man, of course, as much as who has the most power in the world?
Jesus.
Correct. it's our Lord, right? So obviously, we gotta seek. You see this man? He's retributing. Because he's like, man, I wish I seeked power earlier. Now I'm old. So I've got to represent for the youth. I've got to show up for the youth. You know, he needs to start getting power. That's why he's old. He's actually 22. Alright, so as you can see, right, I have this book at home. It's a very good read. So this book, right, it's actually by Jeff Jefferson. That's the author, and the book is really amazing. It talks about youth and power, and everything you can do. It's very empowering. Here's my inspiration. And the dice, obviously, you got to roll with some dices. You got to take some risks. You're young, take risks. All right, fortune cookie. Because you're already young, you're fortunate. Use that youth for something good. Bring something back into society. Show your strength, and help us build a better future. Fortune. Okay. So, every once in a while, you gotta dress up. You gotta look fancy. Alright? You gotta. I don't care if you're woman, man, boy, girl. You gotta wear some shoes like this. Because high heels were once invented for men. Did you know that? Men used to wear high heels. We used to be innovative, but that has been going down the drain these days. So I said we go back to our roots and we start showing our power, start showing some confidence, and be proud of who you are. Because you're young.
By wearing high heels?
Yes, show your individuality.
And red color shoes.
Yes, thank you for my presentation. Thank you for my
What's up, y'all? It's Sam. I'm here to tell you about the power of meditation. So we're going to go through 3 different topics. Our first one is just an introduction. So meditation is one of the oldest forms of relaxation there is. People were doing it back in India, like in the 00s or whatever. So it's probably even 2,500 years ago. So that's even earlier than the 00s. So they were just doing it, chilling, getting a nice peaceful time back then. Buddhism does it. So the main idea of meditation is to grow your spiritual health. So you start as a little plant with only little amounts of spirit inside. And then as you meditate through the years, you meditate on different sutras. And over time you become a big plant and you're full of nice big soul coins inside you. And they make you feel really chill, relaxed, and you just sit back with your homies. It's really good. You should try it out. You can grow over time. It's sort of like education. So one of the techniques, it's a rare technique, it's only developed in the last 5 years, is called the dryer technique. So what you want to do is you want to go down to your local laundry cleaner and then just back yourself up in there, just chill, and maybe turn it on, shut the door. That way you can spin, you get a little dizzy, get a good buzz on, and you can feel your spirit growing. You should try that one out. Secret technique, my bros. It's very nice. So when you are first meditating, you feel a little bit like this giraffe. So you're a bit wobbly, you're always distracted by different thoughts. Like sometimes you think, oh, pizza, but you want to get those thoughts out of your head. Because if you don't get those thoughts out of your head, you're distracted like this giraffe. So he got distracted. So over time, meditation will make you grow stronger. And even if you're at your last little bit of sanity, meditation will come and help you. It'll help you relax. You're just there busy with work, losing your mind. Maybe you're studying super hard for exams. Well, you just sit back, find a good dryer, sit in there, spin it on, and just chill. It's great. You'll get your best marks if you try that out. And sometimes you just gotta go to some cool places. So at the start of the slide, we talked a little about India. It had Buddha on there as well. So what you want to do is you want to travel down to the different sites around Asia. You want to go there, you want to find a good dryer, you want to sit in it and just spin. That's really good for your meditation. And different sites, switch it up a bit, make you feel good. So I definitely recommend it. So that's the presentation today. We mainly focused on the specific type of meditation and some of the benefits. So just remember, in future, if you see any dryers around, sit that thing in there, turn it on, spin around, and you'll learn the secrets of meditation. And then over time, you can even double the cycle up, get even more spinning, and you'll reach nirvana, I reckon. So that's my presentation. One love. Yeah, so as you can tell, that was just a bit of funny stuff. So we didn't have any idea about what was in the presentations, but we all sort of just made stuff up on the top spot. So you just want to be super confident with what you're doing and pretend that you know what's happening. So when you're doing a presentation, make sure you're slow, clear, and relating everything to the stuff that's on the board. So it's just some useful tips for your future studies.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good
Okay.
stuff, my G's.
That's it.
Got it.